It is a summer afternoon in Lemhi County, Idaho, in July 2015. The road narrows as it leaves the highway and turns to gravel. Dust lifts behind a passing truck and settles back over sagebrush and pine. A campsite opens near a creek, the sound of water louder than voices. A toddler plays in the dirt near a folding chair. Someone calls his name once, then again. By the time the search begins, the mountains have already gone quiet. Lemhi County is defined by space. Long distances between towns, cell service that fades without warning, roads that curve into forest and do not come back out for miles. People here know how to look after themselves. Visitors are told to stay close, to keep children within sight, to remember how quickly weather and light can change. Absence feels larger in places like this. On July 10th, 2015, 2-year-old Deorr Kunz Jr. is reported missing from a remote campground along Timber Creek in the Salmon Chalice National Forest. His parents say he wandered away while they were packing up their campsite. A family friend and his grandfather are also there. Lemhi County Sheriff's Office responds. Then Idaho State Police. Then search and rescue teams from surrounding counties. The timeline becomes physical. Helicopters sweep the tree line. Dogs move along the creek bed. Volunteers form lines and walk through brush and rock, calling a name that does not echo back. The mountains do not give much away. By nightfall, headlights and flashlights dot the campsite like small moving stars. Command posts are set up near the road. Maps are spread across the hoods of trucks. The first day passes without a trace. Being seen feels like safety, even when it is not. Over the next days, the search grows. More than 100 volunteers, thermal imaging, drones, horses moving along ridges that trucks cannot reach. The terrain shapes the effort. Steep slopes, thick undergrowth, cold water that runs faster than it looks. Nothing is found. The system begins to shift from rescue to investigation. Detectives interview the adults who were at the campsite. They check timelines. They compare statements. When Deorr was last seen, who was watching him, which direction he could have gone. Information thins instead of sharpening. The creek is searched again and again. No clothing, no footprints, no sign of an animal encounter. The absence becomes its own kind of evidence. The case draws national attention. News crews arrive in a county that rarely sees them. Satellite trucks line the side of a gravel road. Lemhi County's quiet becomes a backdrop for attention that the sheriff's office has to manage alongside the investigation. The calendar keeps moving. In the months that follow, search teams return to the area multiple times. Each season changes the landscape. Snow covers the ground in winter. Spring runoff swells the creek. Summer brings back dust and heat. Each return starts the process again. Nothing closes the gap. Investigators widen their scope. They examine movements before and after the trip. Tips arrive from across the country. Names surface, then fall away. In 2016, authorities publicly state that the case is being treated as a homicide investigation, even though no body has been found. The language changes. The county hears it differently. The campsite remains open. Campers come and go. Children play near the same creek, watched closely by adults who now know the name. The system holds the file open. Years pass. The adults who were there that day give interviews. They maintain their accounts. Investigators return to the same questions. The terrain stays familiar. The forest grows. Trees fall. The creek shifts its path inch by inch. In 2019 and 2020, law enforcement releases updates confirming the case remains active. Evidence is reviewed. Tips are followed. No arrest is made. The timeline stretches. Lemhi County changes slowly. New residents arrive who were not there in 2015. They hear the story as something that already happened, not something still unresolved. But for the system, it is not past. The file remains open. Maps are still stored. Search logs still list the same coordinates. The last known location still sits at the edge of Timber Creek. The records show dates, interviews, search grids. They do not show the sound of helicopters over pine trees at dusk, the way dust hangs in the air after a truck drives away, the quiet that settles once everyone leaves. The calendar keeps moving, even when a single day in July stays circled in a county office. What remains is not a solved story. It is a stretch of ground and a set of questions that have not found a place to land. A campsite that still fills on summer weekends. A creek that keeps running past the same rocks. And a name that still sits in a file, waiting for something solid enough to be written after it.